Welcome to West Coast Wednesday here on Prospectors Radio with Kathleen Biffle, Rich Cooley, Scott Swiftwater Tony, Indiana Gold Hunter, Dennis Dayton, and your host, Tim Grimes. We hope you enjoy the show, and thanks again for listening.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another edition of Prospector Radio. I'm your host, Tim Grimes. Joining me tonight, I got the whole cast here. Another great week when they all can make it. First off, we got Mr. Rich Cooley. What's happening, Rich?
Oh, not much. How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing good, man. What's been going on with you?
Nothing really. Just trying to get over my little crappy event I have going on. And
still feeling crappy?
Yeah, and then I'm going to get ready for hunting season coming up here soon. So
you think you'll be able to go this weekend?
No, I'm not going to be able to go to this weekend.
No way?
Nope, not happening.
Bummer. So you're just sick, huh?
I'll go work around the house here, probably get some stuff done, and get the rest of the garden tore apart and do what I can do. I want to get to the point that I can test my compressor out, but I have to wait until I get my air stuff yet. So. Okay,
I got you. But soon, right?
Yeah, that'll be a couple weeks, hopefully. Maybe Santa Claus will get me something.
That's more than a couple weeks. Well, no, it ain't really, is it?
Yeah.
It's like, 7 weeks away or some crap like that?
Yeah, I don't know. It's not too bad.
Don't.
Almost the end of October, so.
I know. What do we got?
2 months.
A week left in
October?
October?
About 2 months yet.
Yeah. Jeez. 2 months too soon. That's what it is.
Yep.
Should still be warm, Rich. We should still be in the creek. We should still be in North Carolina or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I wish I could. It's not going to happen this year.
I know it, brother. That's
I'm done for the year and try to get my stuff ready for next year.
Oh, yeah.
So I can breathe underwater.
Oh, yeah, you will. You'll have it. It'll be done.
It's going to be my goal. Try to get that done this winter.
Well, you've reached all your other goals with it, so it'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
I see it in the spring. You'll be underwater dredging for sure, brother.
Yep.
Yeah,
I just got to check on some weight belts and weights and all that. I'll probably just go to a local dive shop and see what they have.
Might as well, or get them mold and start making them yourself, right?
Well, I'll see what they're going to price them at and then price them online and see what the shipping's going to be. That's probably going to kill you. That's the thing.
Yeah, true. That's just the shipping.
How deep are you looking to go, and where are you going to do that at?
Well, what we usually do is when we go to Ohio or Virginia or whatever, you're down 6-8 feet anyway.
Yeah, at least, right? At least.
Because David was down, 12 feet down there in North Carolina.
At least, wasn't he?
Yeah, 10, 12 feet, so.
At least.
You need enough weight when you get down a little bit anyway.
Yeah, you have to be able to
You know what? I didn't think it was that deep.
It wasn't until you made that hole.
As deep as it lets you.
Yeah, as deep as your hole,
Go until you hit bedrock.
Yeah. And, I mean, David just kept punching his hole deeper and deeper, so he was deeper and deeper. So that's all that mattered, So deep as you can go.
Other than that, that's all that's going on with me.
All right, Rich. Well, I'm glad you made it, my friend. Thank you for being here. We hope you start feeling better.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Oh, our pleasure. Also joining us, you know who it is. It's everyone's favorite news lady, Miss Kathleen Biffle. What's happening, Kathleen?
Hello.
Hello. What's happening?
Busy.
Still?
Oh, always.
Jeez.
I don't know what's going on.
You don't know what's going on?
I don't know. But the good thing is the week's going fast, so.
It is. It's fast-ish. I mean, heck, it's Wednesday already. It's hump day. So
I know, and then we got the Gold Show.
Saturday. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, so it's moving right along. You're right. I was actually telling somebody about your oils today.
Were you?
Yes, I was. Because my leg was been really hurting really bad, and the guy I work with, I told him, I said that you was going to hook me up with some essential oil for that, and he's like, "What?" So I kind of explained it to him. And he said,
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
He said he's heard of it. And I'm like, hey, she swears by it, so.
I do.
I'm believing in her.
Yeah, I mean, tonight, another little one is getting sick. He's not so little, he's 13, but anyway.
Right.
He's not feeling well, so I whipped out the blend. They call it thieves, but it's a blend of different oils to help him.
Right.
So hopefully he feels better soon.
Oh, I hope so. See? Good
if
stuff.
anything, it'll help him sleep.
Right. Good stuff, though, I'm telling you. That's what I was telling him. So it's like, hey.
Oh, yeah. And this blend, there's a funny story about this one.
What is it?
It's a blend of, like, clove, lemon, cinnamon bark, eucalyptus, and rosemary.
Uh-huh.
And it smells great. But this is a really, really old blend, like, back when the plague was going on.
Uh-huh.
In England, grave robbers would douse themselves in this blend to not get the plague, and they didn't get the plague, and they were touching, the corpses of the dead people.
Yeah,
not to be morbid, but
right, but still, hey, I guess rather safe than sorry than when you're a grave robber. We don't want to catch nothing, God forbid. Yeah.
The power of the oils.
So that's all. And for this one that you're using on your son, is it just one you just rubs on again? Is it one of them ones?
And you can diffuse it too in a diffuser.
In a diffuser. Okay, because that's what my buddy said. He said he's heard of the ones you put in the diffusers.
Yeah, and these are the same.
That's
what
I told him. I said, I think you can. Yeah.
I got a funny diffuser story.
Oh, let's hear the funny diffuser story.
Well, I got Shad, he works from home. So he's in here in the office, and I got him a little tiny diffuser that, it plugs into a USB, and it just diffuses some oils. And I told him, you need to use this while you're working, and it'll keep you awake.
Right, first off.
And stimulated. So he goes, I've been using it all week. It's probably out of water. So I went to go check it tonight, and it's full. It's completely full. And I'm like, you didn't use this.
He never even turned it on.
He didn't know he had to press the button.
Wow. Tell him, genius.
So all week he's been thinking, oh, it's diffusing the oil, but no.
Yeah, it's not working. I don't feel better. Yeah, you got to turn it on, Shad.
Oh my gosh.
Power on, power off, right?
I had to share that story,
and
of course he's not in the room at this moment.
Perfect time to share it.
He's probably going to get mad.
Well, only if he listens and finds out, right? Other than that.
I think he may be listening.
Oh, he might be listening in a car. Oh, hey, Shad, if you're listening.
Yeah.
We wasn't making fun of you, Shad. We were just trying to figure it out because you're the electronic genius guy.
I know. That was the ironic
That
part.
Is the irony of it. You didn't know to push the power button on.
We're making fun of you. Yes, we are.
It's kind of scary when you think about it.
And now he can't make fun of me.
Right.
For not being, technology savvy and being old and all.
Yeah, that's right. See, he didn't even know to push the on button. So, that's pretty bad. What do you think? It came on automatically? I wonder. I'd say
he must be that advanced.
He is. He must have just willed it on. Thought it would come on. That's it. So,
that's funny.
Or
maybe he just really didn't want to have the diffuser.
Could have been that too, and that was just his way to let you down gently. I forgot to turn it on. Oh
jeez. Yeah. But anyway, it's so cold.
Yes.
And I'm starting to get concerned because we want to get back out there, and it's just like every weekend there's just stuff.
Yep.
And I'm like, when is it going to slow down? And I don't really see a light at the end of the tunnel right now.
I don't either. I think somebody was asking today, do you think we'll have an Indian summer? And I don't know. It's looking rough. It's kind of
I mean, it's not bitter cold, but
it's cold though.
You can tell, yeah.
The mornings have been really cold, like 32 this morning, I think it was here. And
yeah.
Well, from what we're getting here, it's going to be how you doing. You're going to get it.
I hope not. No, just as long as it ain't snow, it's okay.
Yeah, you're getting hail too, aren't you?
You think?
Oh, hail! You're getting hail?
That's
Okay.
No
that's
hail.
funny.
No hail. No hail.
Yeah, I saw your video. That was crazy.
It was nuts.
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't believe it. Ben, like he danced out there. He's like, I can't do that no more. Yeah, I was like, yeah, it hurts, don't it? He's like, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
You guys are definitely in the extreme right now. So it's different from our winters.
Oh, definitely. Definitely different from ours.
Yeah.
So
but I do have winter projects.
Oh, good.
I still have like a bucket of cons to they're ultra cons that I need to run on my water table.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to keep me busy for a while.
How long's a while, do you think?
I would say
Month?
probably a couple months.
Really? Okay, yeah. If it's a regular bucket full.
Yeah, it's one of those little ones that we have.
Uh-huh.
The 3 gallon, I think they're, or 5 gallon.
Well,
they're 5 gallon.
That's going to take you some time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
5 gallon off. Yes, it will.
On a water
but
table?
it's almost all black sand.
Ooh.
And gold.
Right. So
it weighs a ton.
So that's going to move slower. So, yeah. Yeah, that'll last you. It might get you through past December, Kathleen. Yeah.
It may.
You know what? You know what's crazy? Because people that actually like Kathleen and Shad, they keep their black sand and stuff like that to do stuff like that in the winter. You'd actually be surprised on a mellow table or any other kind of table. If you really worked it slow, you could probably get maybe a gram and a half back out of the stuff that you didn't think was.
Oh yeah.
In.
Oh, gotcha.
It's pretty cool.
I
just
do
don't
that.
know. You just don't know. You just don't
Yeah,
know.
it's been a collecting over the summer. Because we snuff for the big pieces, of course, the obvious ones, but then like all the little fine stuff, we just put in this collection, and then we go through it I go through it during the winter.
Yeah,
Shad's
you will.
not very
Kathleen,
patient.
we call that the bank.
Yeah.
There you go, then.
Yeah,
See?
so it's good. I mean,
It's all good.
seeing gold is always good, of course.
Oh, heck
But
yeah.
we are going to try to get out. I took some, since we're not going to California.
Right.
Due to unforeseen events.
Uh-huh.
I had to spread out my vacation time and use it. So I'm taking some long weekends, and we'll see what the weather brings. If it's like this, it's not too bad.
Right.
But anything like in the teens, I have a hard time
I know. You just,
justifying being out there.
I know. You just don't even want to just... I don't know. You don't even want to
Now, if I was getting ounces of gold a day, yeah, I would be like, oh, bring it.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, definitely you would, but we're not, so it's like, no. It's just...
Hey, Kathleen, was the California thing, was that supposed to be like the Amber dinner?
Yes, it was,
Yeah.
Scott, and
Yeah, and
we've had
I'm with
some
you.
things happen.
Yeah.
Yes, I am with you.
Same here.
I can't do it.
It's called
now.
life.
Yeah, it's called Can't Afford It this month for me. Yeah, it's like, no, can't do it. Dang it, wanted to,
Yeah.
can't.
But we've already made plans for next year and actually have the stuff put away in budget, because once we run out of our budget, we run out.
Right.
We don't use any more than what we planned.
Right.
So next year we've already got it pinned down. So
Great.
I'm really excited about the things that the places we'll be wandering to.
I hope, yeah. Yes, that will be
And of course,
awesome.
there's going to be gold.
Oh, of course there will be. There has to
More than Ohio.
That's right. There has to be. Bunches and bunches. So everything else okay? The koi's doing good and
Yeah, they're pretty much
done, right?
sleepy.
Uh-huh.
They'll still come to the surface when they see me, and I was still able to pet a couple of them yesterday.
Oh,
so,
okay. But these
but they're just really slow.
Yeah, I bet they're slow. I bet they're real slow. Yeah.
Water's getting cold.
Oh, I bet. Like I said, them 32-degree mornings, that water's cold. It is real cold. Well, Kathleen, I'm glad you made it again, as always. And I know
If you
got
come
some...
by the house, you can see the koi.
All right. Yeah, I can't wait to see them. And you got some news tonight, right?
I do have my news.
Sweet. Can't wait. Looking forward to that.
And some fun facts.
Nice. Awesome. Cannot wait. So, Kathleen, thank you, as always, for being here. You're the greatest, and we really appreciate you. All right. Also joining us, we got the other half of the Biffles. We got our electronics guru, Mr. Shad Biffle. What's happening, Shad?
Not a lot, really. It's hump day, though.
It is.
West Coast Wednesday.
It is, right. And you're here.
That's right.
Man, thank you for
Wouldn't
making
miss it.
I know. And we're glad to have you. What's been going on, buddy?
Well, work mostly.
Right.
It's been a pretty hectic week, so I'm ready for the weekend.
2 days left. Two.
That's right.
And that's it. And then it's Gold Show bound, and then whatever happens, right?
Exactly. Shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
That's it. All good, man. So that's all just working. And what, you doing any work around the house still this week, or no? Or just your work?
Just work.
Mm-hmm.
We have a few things we could be doing at night.
Right.
But, yeah, it's just one of those things where you're like, I'm tired.
I have every
It can
intention
wait.
of doing it until I get home and get in my comfy clothes.
Yeah.
I'm like, nope.
And it's like,
Not gonna do it.
I think it can wait until we'll do it tomorrow night, right? And then
Well, now it's pretty much, we'll do a little bit Sunday.
right. And then,
Yeah.
I got it.
Use some of that energy oil.
Yeah, use the energy oil.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm motivated, but I'm motivated to do everything but the
But
work.
that. Okay, I got it. So
You know what I mean?
yes, I know exactly what you mean. You're motivated to pan some gold, or motivated to do something else, but not.
I'm motivated to read.
Oh, there
catch
you
up
go.
on reading.
Have a cup of tea and read. Sure.
I love to read. And yes, I still have those old-fashioned things called books.
You do? Where did you find those?
They're starting to become an artifact.
I'm telling you, man. So that is cool. Shad. So what else has happened? There's got to be something interesting happening in Shad's world. Shad's world. We should have a segment called Shad's World. What is interesting?
Well, I decided because, one, like Kathleen said, we're trying to plan some cool trips next year and do stuff, so as well as work on a house. So,
Right.
Shad's fun money is limited
I
at the
got
moment.
you. I got
So
you.
I figured out a different way so I can have fun.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to piecemeal gun parts and build my own guns again,
Oh.
a little at a time,
that'll
just for
be cool.
fun.
Okay. Well, that'll be fun for you to do.
Yeah, well, what's the problem is I'll get a part in, and then I'll later order the other part, and I'll be excited, right?
Right.
I'll giddy,
Yeah.
and then I'll get everything out and be like, oh, cool, okay, boom, it's together. All the parts are in like within a couple minutes, and then I'm like, huh, now I gotta wait
For the next part to come in. Oh God, yeah,
But it's fun. No, I enjoy it. So
I bet
that's
you do.
I've already got one part coming, and you can get some really good deals on stuff to where you're paying half off of what maybe new firearms would cost, whether pistols and
right,
rifles and
right.
some collector pieces and stuff. You can piecemeal those. So
That's
it's
cool.
cool. It's fun because you got to research, find the deals, and
Nice.
get your list together, everything you need.
Now, can
So-
you tell us what kind you're building this month, or?
Well, two things. The first one when I started, I'm never been a big fan of Glocks, but I got a hell of a deal
Oh, okay.
on the frame
Uh huh.
that normally, you could get just the strip frame for I think like $80 or so, 50,
Right.
60, 80. I got it for 19.
Oh, gee, that's a heck of a deal.
So when I saw that, I was like, okay, I'll buy it. I'll build it.
You'll build a
one.
Glock. Okay.
And $19 is in the budget.
Okay, that's definitely within the budget. $19.
Yeah, but then my other one's my Colt 1917. It's about 75% complete.
Okay.
It's just hard to find the right parts that I want
Uh-huh.
because I don't want reproduction parts. So I'm down to the ones where it's a little more challenging, the little springs and different stuff. I'm trying to find the real
Oh.
real pieces, not the reproduction if I can. If not, then I'll just get the repos because they're just the innards, but that's what makes it work.
Right.
But yeah, that's coming together.
That's a cool one.
Yeah.
I like to see
Cool
that
little
one.
revolver.
I like to see that one when it's done. That one, that sounds like a sweet one. It's got an original frame then?
Oh yeah, everything's original. Still had probably about 70-80% of the bluing on it, so it's a pretty sweet piece, and it was military issued, and so it's a cool little piece.
That's cool.
From World War.
Sweet.
Can't wait to see that one when it's done. Now, see that sounds like fun. So you're
See, in that deal I got, and I've had this for probably about 8 months. I just forgot about putting it together.
Mm-hmm.
I got the bulk of it, the frame with the cylinder, the barrel, all that's in really good shape. $80.
Dang. That's a sweet price. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh man, let me see that when you get it done. I want to see it. That sounds like a nice one. Now I know you got your birthdays and your metal prices. What did metal do today? With that?
Well, I gotta say, with what the U.S. Treasury is doing, with the reactions in the market of cutting back on buying futures and Treasury stocks and whatnot, it's helped gold. It's shot up $3 more,
wow.
Closing at $1,234.
Right.
So really positive there.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, I think we can expect gold to do pretty well, stay around there.
Okay.
Silver though, that fell 8 cents.
Oh no.
$14.64.
Oh God. Okay.
You know, and here what else is weird? Platinum went down $3, closing at $830.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Palladium's down $15, but what you didn't realize over from our Sunday show, it still ended up closing at $1,117. It is closing in on gold.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I mean it fell $15, but that's the highest I've seen it in a while for palladium.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep. But of course, our rhodium, that even fell $10, closing at $2,480.
Oh, okay.
So only gold went up. Everything else went down.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I just hate seeing silver drop, you know, because it's getting ready to skyrocket. It's going to happen, you know. I'm rooting for the underdog.
I'm a believer.
I am a believer. You know?
Yeah, and that's the current market prices on goldprospectorspace.com if you scroll to the bottom, which that usually ends with U.S. markets when they close. So I know gold prices and other metal prices are still trading on the international markets, but that's the most recent refresh we have.
The most recent?
That would be the China and Australia.
Uh-huh. And then?
And then we got birthdays.
And then we got birthdays. Is Dennis singing?
Yeah.
You are? Say when.
Oh, yeah.
Just say when.
Yeah, do it, Double D. Yeah.
Right, take it away, Dennis.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, amazing. Amazing.
Hey,
I bet people don't realize.
Is it me? Is he recording that now?
No. He's got. You didn't realize that Dennis got the echo machine or whatever it is.
I think so. I think that's what it is.
So it's pretty cool how he does that.
It is cool. It works really good.
It does. Good job, Dennis.
That is pretty cool.
Put that little spin on it like that. That's pretty neat, man.
Well, he mixes it up.
He does.
Every so often.
He's got this.
All right. Well, it's October 24th. We have Gary Holly, Jeff, Jesse Marty Espino, John Edwards, Lee Hotch, Lillian Mello, Mary Jane Kangas, Matthew Ayers, Mike Thomas, Sean Amrine, Tony Daughtry, Wayne Eggert, and then tomorrow we have Alan Mitchell, Brick, Eric Elvgren, John Jones, Jonathan C. Purdue, Michael W. Daniel, Parker Rowe, and Sherry Pinkard. So happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
No
Yeah.
doubt. Happy birthday.
I'm telling you. Yeah, awesome,
That's a
Shad.
pretty good list.
It was a great list. Shad, thank you, brother, for being here and for your metal prices. And I'm sure we'll be hearing you in Kathleen's news segment with your local events, right?
Local events of interest.
Local
You got
events of interest. Awesome, brother. Thank you, as always. All right. Also joining us all the way from out west, our West Coast connection, Mr. Scott Swiftwater. Tony, what's happening, Scotty boy?
Well, I don't know. There's fires, there's floods, there's desert. What do you expect out here? I don't know. It's unreal today.
it. So where's the gold, though?
Yeah, the gold's still on the ground. I can just put it that way.
What do you mean?
Old Swiftwater took a beating this week, and it's been pretty rough. Started in, like I said, just what was it? Last week, just come out to Goldfields, did my first show from here, and it takes about a week to get everything managed around here. So we got everything down, and 2 days in, folks.
Right.
Flash flood took me out again.
Really?
Yeah, it's not good. I got some stuff mangled, some stuff banged up and crashed up and cracked, and you know what? I'm just hoping that the guy that I have working on my stuff can fix it. He's really top of the line, and he does a great job for me and Ben every year, and I can't believe it. I had 2 motors underwater again.
Oh, no.
And not just underwater. I picked 1 motor up 3 claims down. So if you think about the claims in Arizona, they go 20 acres, 20 acres, 20 acres, and they follow the creek.
Right.
So I guess that me and Ben figured it as being about a mile down the creek.
Oh, wow. So that
geez.
water, you would say, was pretty swift, wasn't it?
That's a good joke there, buddy. Yeah, it was pretty swift, all right. What was really great, I mean, it took my motors, 2 of my motors, one of my motors fell in Ben's dig hole, which is, it's a old Harbor Freight motor, so it's like a $1.19, no big deal. But the other motor had my Sirius pump on it, and that's the one that went several miles down the creek, it felt like to me, because we took, just carrying it back up the creek, it was just unbearable. I mean, you get 100 yards, 200 yards, you got to, put it down, take a break, and then do it again. You're going over the top of rocks, you're, through slush sand.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys, if you've been in a creek, you know what that is. When you step in it, you sink about 3 feet.
Right.
So we kind of call it silt out here, but it's just nasty stuff. And man, it took us till, I think we got here, 8 o'clock this morning. It took us till 1:30 to get everything back to where it was in one pile. And then my box and his box had to come out. They got destroyed.
How long did
one
that
of his
flood
motors.
last?
I don't know. Looking at the flood waters, it was so crazy because we took off this morning, and we seen where the creek that we actually dig at was coming around. I'm like, oh, it just looks chocolate water. It's not bigger. But when we got down to the claim, we found out that the water probably come up about 3 feet, and it lasted, I would say, about 60 minutes.
Oh,
So it was a short flood.
Yeah, it was just a big blow through. And I mean, to take a motor in a roll cage, this is a 6.5 motor with a pump on the side. Take that 3 claims down around 2 bends, 1 shotgun through the rocks, and then over some other, like what you call an alluvial fan like where the rocks just fan out. We found it down there.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, oh my God.
Well, at least you got
You know
all
what?
your gear, though. I mean,
Well, at least he's safe.
well, that too.
That'll hurt you.
Yeah, I mean, at least you did track all the stuff down, so you know you didn't lose any equipment. You just gotta do some
you
fixing.
ought to walk. You ought to walk. Yeah, but you ought to walk that far in a pair of waders. Man, it's hot.
And moist
And
ground.
you know what?
It's really moist.
And then- yeah, but
it is.
I figured out. I lost my gas can. I lost my water jug. I lost my bucket with a full pack of freaking gloves in it that we dredge with because they last longer and they're cheaper. Oh my God. Yeah, but you know what? You're right. I'm glad I found everything in my hoses. I can be glad of that, but my box is just, you can crash a plane. Well, if you took Parker Schnavel's box and you crashed a plane directly into it, that's pretty much what mine looks like right now.
Oh, wow, dude.
Oh, Jesus, God.
Well, and you were
Oh.
saying, because where you're at, I mean, you're up in the middle of these mountains, and you're at a higher elevation, so the weather moves really weird up there, because you had all sorts of crazy stuff this week.
Yeah.
Oh, you ain't believing it.
Was it
Yeah,
wet?
it's bad.
Wet weather, Scott?
Well, we're getting, there's a hurricane out of Mexico, and I can't remember what, it starts with an H. Honura or Honda, I don't know what it is.
Uh-huh.
But we're in the tail of it right now. And that kind of whipped us last night. But like tonight, there's clear skies, there's nothing going on. But what's so funny is, like I said, the water come up, and it took everything away, and it went down that quick.
Right.
Like just one big, choke, and boom.
So you're
And
saying...
like I said, Ben...
Wait, so you're saying
Go
the
ahead.
tail of the hurricane wasn't wet? Right?
No, it was not...
It was
I'm
moist.
Was moist or wet?
Yeah.
The tail was wet or moist?
Well, if it was wet, let me tell you what, we wouldn't have found nothing.
Oh, okay, I got you. So the tail wasn't wet.
It was bad enough. I mean, you know what, you guys, I know you don't understand what
No.
I'm saying because you've never been there.
No, never been there, right?
But when you go down and you look where your engines used to be,
Uh-huh.
and there's both of your motors are gone,
Oh, yeah.
and you're
that
like,
sucks.
they're like 60 pounds apiece.
Well, of course, and then you got to go...
Oh yeah, flash floods will move mountains.
Yeah. Yeah, so they'll definitely move
Yes,
a
they do.
60-pound pump, right?
You're right, Dennis.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because it dang sure move a frickin' engine.
Well, you certainly
No,
are
it
earning
just-
your mining stripes.
That's right.
That's for sure.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, but I did this last year. Remember, last year me and Ben knew the rain was coming. We're like, okay, we're gonna put it up high. So we put it up high. He put his like 3 feet up higher than mine. His didn't have nothing. Mine was full of sand. It looked like a block of sand. I mean, an actual cube. I was like, you know what? I'm tired of this flash flood. But I know we need that here in Arizona. It's just upsetting. Because like right now, you know what? I'm pretty much down for the year. I'm taking a butt kicking. But I got some. I got some special people I'm going to call and some special favors I'm going to call in, and I'm going to see if I can't get things done in about the next week. Because, like you guys know, my gold season just started, and I haven't even, it just started 2 days in, and I'm finding gold. 2 days in, we're finding gold, and all this happens, and I'm like, you know what? It just kills you.
Well,
you think about
Kind of
that
like
stuff.
episode of the Hoffmans.
Scott?
I'm not going to hear that name. I'm not going to hear that name from you.
Well,
What?
Scott, you took a little beating, right? But you're not out, man. You just gotta dust yourself
Yes.
off and get back at it.
And make sure you wear
No.
that white shirt.
Oh, yeah.
You know what's really funny? Because believe it or not, folks, I do wear a white shirt every day. I do.
Doesn't make you hot? Is that why?
No, It is hot, but it's also like if I gotta wear waders, it's light enough. It's not gonna burn me up underneath my stuff. If I gotta do this, do that, put it on my head. It's a white shirt. My bandana and white shirt in the desert has a purpose, and a lot of people laugh at it. But then when they go out and dig with me, they're like, "Oh my God, I see your point."
It makes sense.
I'm like, "Yeah."
My question is, how do you keep that shirt so white?
Or do you just have like a big box of them and you just burn them every night?
We've been wondering.
I'll tell you what. I will tell you what. How my shirts stay so white. My gal and OxyClean are the best friends you ever seen in your life.
While
She knows how.
prospecting?
Yeah, she knows
she comes and gets
exactly
your
the
laundry?
mix to put into it. Yeah, she does.
It's a keeper.
You're kidding. That's awesome.
I don't like to do Shad's laundry.
She don't even like to do
No,
her
she
own.
no, she gets mad. She gets upset. Oh, you got a stain on your shirt. You must have washed that. Give it to me. I mean, it's like that. I'm like, what do you? It's a white shirt I've been working in. There's been mud blowed on this thing and everything. She's like, it's not white.
Now,
I'm like, I can go buy
I
another
want
12
to see a
pack.
dirty one.
well, I have
Oh
to
my
ask,
goodness.
ask you,
I haven't seen a
Swiftwater.
dirty one yet.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, Shad, hang on. Dennis, I'll mail you one.
It'd be
I
sparkling
don't
white
know.
like
I
yours.
think it would be completely clean.
No, you know what? It's just funny because I owe Matthew Kelly, and he knows who I'm talking about. He mailed Dennis a shirt one time that was ripe as you wouldn't believe it. And I laughed my butt off. And he still mailed that shirt to Dennis. I'm like, you want to see a dirty one? I'll mail it to you.
Well, all right, Swiftwater. You know, obviously those shirts, they take a beating, but you get them looking new all the time. So we need to know, are they Hanes or Fruit of the Loom?
Yeah.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Well, I think they're Hanes no tags.
Ah.
Gotcha.
Now that's a trivia
we-
question.
Well, that makes
someday.
sense. Yep. There we
I know,
go.
but I buy them in packs of like 12. Because I wear a T-shirt all the time. When I'm out digging, it's a white T-shirt. Because I don't want to get shot.
Oh, Jesus God.
It makes sense.
That's crazy, man. What a week.
Oh no, Tim, you think I'm joking?
No, I
Dude,
believe
there's
you.
more bullets whizzing around here in Arizona. You can flick a stick at.
No.
No, I got a white shirt. I don't want somebody thinking, oh yeah, there's a deer moving between the wood. No, I don't want to be that guy.
So you're just gonna wear this big?
Yep.
I just don't know how do you keep it clean when you're prospecting?
Yeah, it's not the fact that it's a white shirt.
Right.
It's more of why is it so clean when you're.
And bright.
It's so
shiny.
dusty in Arizona.
Yeah, it's so dusty and dirty and wind blowing, and your shirt is sparkling.
It was beautiful.
I mean, do you got like plastic
You know
on
what?
top of it?
You
so it
guys-
just falls off?
You guys, listen. You don't understand.
You start.
My old lady uses something in the frickin' laundry that gets these things that white.
She has stuff
Now,
that
look.
repels dirt. That's
Oh,
awesome.
well, I'm just telling you. My T-shirts might last about 5 months, and then they fall apart. So whatever she's doing, she uses like OxyClean and bleach, and she's
Dust
got
repellent.
you know what? Yeah, she makes them that way. And there's some of them she's like, I don't think I can get this back. I'm like, well, that's a junk shirt. She goes, what do I do with this? I'm like, I'll put it back in my laundry. I got to work again. But it's just funny. She just doesn't like. She's like, no.
Oh,
She'll get rid of it.
you should come out with your own prospecting wear.
Yeah.
Your own line. Think about it.
Really,
Yes.
really, Kathleen.
Yes.
I just want to see you with white jeans on now.
Yeah.
You know what, Shad? That's not even funny.
I have white jeans.
I want to
Hey,
see.
you know, kids,
Yes, but
kids' clothes are more
you're a
expensive.
girl. You know what, Dennis? How about you wear corduroys?
Amazing.
Yeah, see, that
We
was
love
funny
you,
too,
Scott.
right?
Amazing.
Yes,
I know it. I love you guys too.
Uh,
No, but like I said, this week's been a hard one, but you know what? What was it? Last year or year before last, we had the same thing happen. You know, motors fell on the engine, got flooded out. Actually, this is not as bad as the last time it did, because at least it didn't look like a block of sand.
There you go.
So but I had to go. I can't believe it.
Well, at least you're
3
safe.
claims.
At least you're safe. That's all that matters. You and that
Yes,
nice
that's
white
important.
shirt, they're safe. We didn't see anything.
We're doing
happen to
good.
that.
Like I said, we're gonna come back on top. We're gonna make it happen.
All right. Well, Scott, thank you for being here, brother. As always, you know, we appreciate you being here for sure. Just stay safe, okay?
You got it.
All right. Also joining us, last but not least, our little buddy, the Indiana Gold Hunter himself, Mr. Dennis Dayton. What's happening, Big D?
Oh, just enjoying the couple days off that I have, and I finally got a little spot in my man cave that I set up that little tubby concentrator that I got off a Spike. What was it? Not even a week ago. Man,
Right.
he got that thing to me quick too,
Nice.
and been running some material in it, just playing around, and you never can get tired of looking at all that gold.
Oh, no. No, you can't ever get tired of looking at gold, can you? Never.
No,
No.
No, I got buckets and buckets and buckets.
And
I
buckets.
even ran
And buckets.
an untouched raw bucket, and I was pretty impressed. So,
Right. Nice, man. That's cool. Now, was this
Yeah.
one of your recent buckets?
yeah, we got into some really rich red, I mean, gnarly looking stuff, and I had like one of the buckets like what you got,
Right.
and I took and I decided, well, I'm just going to run one bucket.
Mm-hmm.
Man, gold was everywhere.
Oh, was your bucket moist?
Oh, it was moist.
You had a moist
It was
bucket.
a short one, but it was moist.
A short, moist bucket?
Yeah.
Wow. Was it? It wasn't
and
a white.
my bucket.
But what was in your?
White. I had a
Wait,
white bucket.
wait. You had a white bucket. And what was in your white bucket, other than dirt and gold? Did you have rocks in your bucket?
I had rocks in it. Yes.
You had rocks in your bucket. Did you have any nails in your bucket?
Nah, I don't have no. You know, we've been finding at the pit these. It's like the other pit that I was going to, one we call Pirates Pit. When I was at last year, I've already been there this year, but last year, the year before last, we were finding these little miniature screws in there. And actually, I sent some to Jeff Williams. He was going to have it checked out to see what they were, because it was weird.
He was going to
Well, this
analyze your bucket. That's what he was going to do, and see why you had screws in your bucket.
Yeah, well, at this pit,
Uh huh.
we've got like I don't know how to explain it. It's like I don't know, man.
What?
It makes you think a couple thousand years ago, if you had little bitty people living here.
Little bitty people in your bucket living there.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
I started to say,
I'm
get out of there,
lost.
Swiftwater.
That's kind of odd. Did you find any pottery in your bucket?
No,
No pottery in your bucket. So maybe there wasn't little people there. You never know, though.
I was hoping for some small gold, or small money, but I didn't find any of that either.
That'd be cool to find that in your bucket. You know, I got that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to look in my bucket and see what I can find. I'll have to see
Yeah,
what's in there.
we'll be talking about your full bucket this time next year.
Will we talk about my bucket later on down the line? Like, you know,
yeah.
yeah. But I hope my bucket don't freeze.
Your bucket shouldn't freeze.
I prefer when my bucket's moist, not too wet, just moist.
Just don't let it sit
It's
around
a
where
little
it starts
bit moist,
growing
so it
weeds.
might-
Where it likes what? Oh, I hate when the bucket grows weeds. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
always bad.
That's awful.
It is. That's terrible. Well, good luck with your bucket, Dennis. You gonna run
But
more?
I love it. You know, it's heavy concentrator, so
That's your favorite now?
I'm still excited about getting that CC 690 back out, man. I tell you what, I am so excited about that high banker. It's unreal.
I'm glad. But now you got this tubby concentrator now, and look at you. Look at you. You got all them buckets to run. So you're gonna be busy.
I I got enough buckets, and I'm still going to get a lot more, but I've got enough buckets to last me a long time.
Nice. Well, like Kathleen said, keep a lid on your bucket so it don't grow weeds and keep them thawed out.
I know.
Right?
Yeah, that's you guys remember when I was running my buckets from last year, and I had a bunch of them, and I did some videos on it, and then I couldn't remember where I got them from, and some of the buckets had a lot of gold in them. It drove me crazy because I didn't mark my buckets. I think Rich did a segment on that. And yeah, I had before I ran them, I was pulling weeds.
Yeah, right. That's the thing, you know. You're pulling weeds out of your bucket. That's awful.
You do.
Weeds don't belong in your bucket. Strange as that sounds, they just don't. It's weird how weeds will grow in your bucket. You wouldn't think, hey.
But speaking of growing stuff in a bucket, you know, I brought in. I don't know if anyone's ever tried this. Now I don't have a greenhouse, but I still had some tomatoes. See, I planted my tomatoes late this year, about a month and a half late. So when everybody's tomato plants were pretty much done, and mine were still growing. Well, before the hard freeze we had in the cold, I brought one of the buckets inside, got me a grow light, put it up, and seems to be doing okay. I mean, I haven't killed my tomato plant yet.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can't grow it all winter. Take it back outside next year. I don't know what the life of a tomato plant is, but
not very long.
But it's still got the yellow buds popping up on it.
Yeah, I mean, if
cool.
you keep it warm, it'll probably produce tomatoes for a good month.
If you keep it warm.
Yeah.
And moist.
Yeah, you better keep it moist. If you're going to keep it warm.
You need to keep it moist.
Yeah, and warm. Moist and warm. No, because you threw the warm in there, so yeah. Kathleen is correct. Yep. That's the whole trick, Dennis. I don't know, though, if it'll...
So I'm going to see how that works out.
Okay. Well, let us know how it works out. Hopefully you're still eating tomatoes, you know? Right?
Oh, no.
Yummy.
Yummy.
I'm still eating deer meat from last year.
Oh, you dog. Dang it.
But I tell you what, I'm really excited about Saturday.
Saturday. What's happening Saturday? Tell us what's happening Saturday, Dennis.
Saturday, I get off at 8 o'clock in the morning.
And then?
And then, yeah.
And then I come home, and then I get changed, and then I drive to Springfield, Ohio.
And then?
And then?
And then I'm going to be tired all day.
And then?
Drive home and have to go back to work that night.
And then?
Are you going to be okay, Dennis, driving like that? Won't you get tired driving?
No, not really, because I'm going to be Destin's driving, so I'm going to be sleeping.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Oh, so you can sleep?
I'm gonna meet him, and probably at that 50s diner, and then. I told him, I said, I'm going. I said, but I'm sleeping all the way there and all the way back.
Oh, and then
don't talk to me.
And then you'll get home, and then what, Dennis?
And
then
I'll go to work, tired, I'm sure, with not that much sleep.
And then
I come home and sleep.
And then
No and then.
No and then.
Yes. Exactly, Chad. No and then. But that's about a nutshell how I've been working on my truck.
And then,
of course, you know, everybody knows that I'm not real big on Fords, but the Ford that I have, I actually traded it for a handgun.
Mm-hmm. And then? So
I got a full-size Ford extended cab 4x4. Got the Triton V8 motor in it. It's fully loaded. I got the parts in from Rock Auto. I spent just right at $400.
There's a cheap plug
on all the parts I needed. So we started. My buddy Danny, which he used to mechanic out of my shop. We started working on it a little bit today.
Right.
Not much. Running material and working on truck. So hopefully I get that going within the next week. And
then one more.
And then I'm gonna go prospecting somewhere. I don't care how cold it is.
And in the cold. Make sure your
cold don't bother.
well, make sure your orifice.
You know one thing about the weather.
What's that?
You can always dress.
Well, yeah, you
Put
can.
on more clothes to stay warm.
Right,
When
but
it's really hot, you can only take off so much clothes. I mean, I've seen Scott. I mean, half the time he's walking around with no shirt.
yeah, because Scott's a macho man.
Macho man.
That's how I roll.
In the wintertime,
how he
you can
rolls.
dress. You can keep adding clothes. If you're cold, throw something else
I
on.
know, but you got to watch that your orifice don't freeze. You got to watch
Yes,
for those.
you do.
You don't want to get a little bit of ice in your orifice, Dennis. Yeah.
Well, if it's moist
If-
and it gets that cold, then it'll
If
freeze.
it's moist, it's going to freeze.
right in your orifice.
So you need to dry out it.
Dry
it
that
out.
orifice out really good, yeah. Because you don't want to have ice in your orifice. There's nothing worse.
No, you don't.
An icy orifice is bad. so
Ooh, boy, would it.
so be leery of that.
But that's about it. That's about it going on with me. How you been doing?
Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. You know,
Have you,
I have not been able to wash my car. It's bumming me
that's
out.
what I was getting ready to ask.
It's killing me.
Oh my God!
Yes, oh my God. OMG, Scott. I can't wash my car. My car
is
should
what
shine
Cooley
like
said.
your shirt. That's the way I see it. I look at that picture of you in that white shirt and I go, that's what I want my car to shine like. See? So it bums me out when it's not like that, Scott. I have that picture right there on my visor just so I can see
Well, you know what?
what.
I'm just gonna have to have Lisa text you
All
how
right.
she does it.
Have her text me. I want to know how she does it. I want to get my whites that
I
way.
want it on video.
I need the recipe.
Me
I want
too.
the video.
I want
So
to.
you're gonna oxyclean.
Are you guys for real? You don't
What?
know how to make a
Video,
white shirt
Scott.
white?
Right. I put bleach in there. It don't come out that dang white. That looks like it was spray
You know
painted.
what? I hate white so much that I avoid buying white clothes just because I don't want to do the laundry.
I want a video on it, a tutorial,
Right.
how to do this.
How to get those whites
You know
that
what?
white.
I can already see where you guys are going wrong.
Where?
What are you talking about, dude?
Like, I mean,
This is an honest
like
question.
everything that you're saying, I can already see where
Uh-huh.
you're going wrong.
What?
Where are
My
we going wrong?
T-shirts. Now look, my T-shirts get put in a bucket
In a bucket.
first.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you put the shirt in your bucket. Okay.
Now, do you
White
Okay,
soak
now
it?
there's that OxyClean,
Yeah.
and that's usually what she likes.
Uh huh.
Now that's going to soak in a bucket for about an hour,
And then.
and then she throws them in the washer
And then.
with OxyClean,
And then.
and then she washes them,
And then. That's it.
Awesome. I'm gonna have to try
and
that.
then it comes out white as a ghost.
All right. I'm gonna try it too.
I'm just glad you finally
Now-
told us how to do it.
yeah.
Thank
no.
you.
If
I
my-
feel better now.
I do too.
I'm going to put an all-out warning on this.
Uh oh.
This only works 6 times before your stuff
Disintegrates.
gets so thin that you can see through it.
Really? So the OxyClean eats the material up or something?
After 6 washes, burn immediately.
Well, I'm
Don't
thinking
wash
it's
your
not the
underwear.
OxyClean. I don't think it's the OxyClean. I think it's the bleach.
Oh, because wait, where does the
You
bleach
remember
come
you-
in? You wait.
Exactly.
You didn't tell us nothing about the bleach. You said just put them in a bucket with OxyClean. So where'd the bleach come in?
Yeah,
at?
you said OxyClean.
Yeah, where'd the bleach come in? At?
No,
No,
I'm kidding.
Yeah, I
I
think
said
you're lying, man.
OxyClean and bleach.
Oh, OxyClean and bleach. And what's the
Ooh,
ratio?
both.
What is?
No. She puts them in a bucket of OxyClean first, and then in the washer
And
there's
then?
bleach.
And see, you didn't tell us that. See, you're confusing us. So we put it in a bucket with bleach, and then we put it in the washer with OxyClean.
OxyClean.
Is that what you're saying?
Okay, this is how it's going.
Okay.
For you guys up in the cheap seats that
Uh-huh.
just bought a ticket,
Uh huh.
this is how it works.
Okay. How does it work?
You put your white sheet, you put your white shirt in a bucket,
In a bucket.
with OxyClean.
With OxyClean.
Then
Oh, with
when you go to wash them, you wash them with bleach.
What are we washing?
T-shirts,
Oh,
bro.
T-shirts. Okay.
T-shirts.
All right.
Well,
So
out there, it's so dusty. you gotta keep. I mean, you're constantly washing your shirts.
Yeah. So you're only.
So
gonna
what
get,
would happen if you combine the OxyClean with the bleach
Right.
at the same time?
Right. I'm with Shad. So
Okay,
what
Shad,
happens then?
Shad and Jim's fired.
Okay, so we
You
put
guys
the
are-
shirt in a.
you-
All right, Scott. Let me see if I got this straight. You put the shirt in a bucket with OxyClean and bleach, and then you
But you
take the shirt.
You add water.
Oh yeah, right. What about? No water.
Slow down.
No water.
No, you're rushing.
Oh, I'm rushing. Okay, that's not good.
Dude,
when I rush.
if you guys are playing at no water, come on, let's not be foolish.
No, serious. I just.
Well, when you were first soak your shirts,
In
you
what?
soak them in the OxyClean stuff in a bucket with water. I'm pretty sure because that's
Pretty
what makes
sure?
OxyClean
Well, do
work.
you just,
You're not
do you-
positive.
Just sit in there.
Right, you're
Or
not
do you got to
positive.
stir it?
Right, and you're not positive. You said you're pretty sure about the water. Are you
Dude,
positive?
my T-shirts are not that big, Shad. They don't have to stir them in a witch's brew.
So you just put them in there.
Is it warm water or cold water? I wear a lot of
For
white.
you, it might take 4 cups. I don't know.
I wear a lot of white T-shirts. This is really important to me. I'm taking notes. So, put the shirts in a bucket with bleach and OxyClean and 4 cups of water. Warm water or cold water?
Not bleach and OxyClean. Damn it! Quit worried about bleach.
All right, we'll save this for another
Okay,
day,
we'll save
guys.
this. We'll
I
We
just
gotta
want
move
the
on.
video and then
email
we
it.
can move on.
Yeah, email it to me. Well, Dennis, thank you, brother, for being
Well,
here.
I got one of the, I got one of those how to clean it. I got another one that looks like he's from Lafayette Tent and Awning to get his T-shirts cleaned. I mean, seriously.
Well, somebody just asked, do you use hard water or soft water?
Exactly. Good question. See,
You know what? Wherever you are, use water.
but hard or soft.
Okay.
We're going to have to get back to this next week because this is a good
Yes.
conversation. I want to know about
To be
more about
continued.
this. Yes, definitely. Dennis, brother, thank you for being here as always. We're gonna take
No
a quick.
problem.
All right, man. We're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be back with Kathleen Biffle's dredging up the news.
Do you like to mine for gold? Enjoy prospecting a nice crack in the bedrock? Enjoy getting outdoors to camp, fish, hunt, and hike on your public lands? You plan your trip, load the gear, grab the dog, put the family in the truck, and drive off to a locked gate. A sign says you cannot enter or access your own public lands. Mining claims and public land owned by we the people are being designated as off limits by our own government every single day. Are you concerned about the direction our government is going? Are you tired of seeing no access, no entry signs on your lands? We are, and we are fighting back. We are AMRA, America Mining Rights Association, the fastest growing small mining advocacy association in America. AMRA is a 501c3 not-for-profit formed by miners, hunters, off-roaders, retired military men and women to stop the insanity. AMRA was formed to educate, unite, and help the small miners and public land users on their rights. Rights given to us by God. Do you want access to great mining claims? For a small tax-deductible donation to their Miners Legal Fund, your family gains access to proven excellent mining claims across America for an entire year. AMRA challenges the USFS, BLM, EPA, and the other agencies intent upon stopping you from enjoying your own lands. You are who pays these people's wages. It is time they listen to us. We need to unite. And that is what AMRA is doing. As you sit here right now, thousands of acres of public lands are being closed, locked, and blocked from use by you. Are you fed up yet? Join us. Get in on this fight and let's restore America to what our families fought and died for. Freedom. Just visit AmericanMiningRights.com. AmericanMiningRights.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at American Mining Rights Association. AmericanMiningRights.com.
It is time for Dredging Up the News with Kathleen Biffle. Mining news from around the globe, metal detecting, dredging, entertainment news, and fun facts as well. Here's Kathleen.
All right, we finally got to me. No, I'm just kidding.
She's not.
October 24th, 2018. I'll have you know, I was laughing through that whole commercial break. But anyway. All right, so this story's not so funny, I guess. Let's switch modes here. Okay, we're going to start off with a story. It kind of piggybacks off one of the things that I covered last week about abandoned mines and the initiative that's going on to cap them off. Well, too little too late for one Arizona man, John Waddell. He has a 100-acre mining claim in Arizona's Sonoran Desert. Well, he went out, I guess there's a lot of abandoned mines in the area, and he turned up missing. One of his friends, Terry Schrader, went to look for him last Wednesday, and they found him. He was screaming for help. He was 100 feet down a vertical shaft, and he had 2 broken legs.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, so because there was no self-service, Schrader drove a few miles to call for help. They I guess they had a rescuer rappel down the shaft, and that's when they were able to see, how bad he was. But Schrader said that Waddell told him he fought off 3 rattlesnakes and went 2 days without food or water. Yeah, so he.
Now, Kathleen, this is a gold digger that got caught in a shaft.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I'd hate rattlesnake.
Yeah.
And
so,
this is why you listen to Dredging Up the News, so
right.
you don't die.
That's right.
he didn't die.
Or get seriously hurt.
Anyway, he was airlifted to Phoenix. He had to get surgery for his 2 broken legs, but he is said that he is recovering okay.
Oh,
So
that's
these
good.
men are from the town of Wickenburg. They've known each other for about 8 years. So good buddy. So be careful out there.
I really feel bad, but you know what? As a gold digger, number one, you're looking for holes in the ground because you out here, you will fall in one.
I think he was really actually looking for abandoned mines to go into,
He found
Oh
it.
my God.
and he found it.
Well, that honestly, though, that story just shows how important it is if you do go out, even if you're by yourself, you tell somebody and you let them know when you should be back.
Okay, so
Exactly
be
where
careful
you're
out
at.
there. This ties into Cooley's Corner on Sunday. He's going to be talking about safety.
Oh, is he on Sunday?
Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, don't do it.
What? Don't do what? Scott.
Don't go in those.
Oh,
man,
well, that's-
don't
Oh.
let 'em.
That's what
Don't
they
go
do.
in them at all.
Right, okay. God, you lost me there. Confused.
No,
Yeah.
you just don't. I still don't do it. I've been out here for years. I still don't do it. I'm not.
Not if
No.
you're going to be by yourself.
Oh, right. Right, no, definitely.
No, I always get that. I always get that mindset in my mind. You know what? There could be one thing that could fall,
Oh, yeah.
and you're buried for life.
Yep,
Right.
exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. All right.
It's
back-
real.
That's just
It
scary.
happens, yeah, right. Anything. Okay, Kathleen, back to you.
All right. So researchers at the University of California, Berkeley, they've discovered a gold-hungry bug.
Uh-oh.
It is a bacterium named Morella thermocytica. Or
Uh-huh.
tica. I don't know. It's a big word.
Uh-huh.
It's a bacteria. It produces solar fuels through an artificial photosynthesis.
What's it? Wait a minute, what was that word?
Artificial photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis.
Oh my gosh. I found this story earlier in the day when I was like more alert,
Right.
and later it gets, the more mushier your brain gets.
Yeah, I
but
know,
anyway,
it happens.
they selected gold to do this experiment, I guess, because it's ideal for absorbing visible light,
Uh-huh.
and it has the potential for driving the CO2 reduction process. I mean, this gets really scientific, and the article goes on to really, talk about it. But anyway, this is an advancement, of course, because U.S. Berkeley has this initiative to find affordable, abundant resources for renewable fuels and potential solutions to stop the effects of climate change.
Mm-hmm.
So they just have to find a way to reduce costs because it's very, very expensive to do.
Right. Gotcha.
The bacteria is the bug.
The bacteria is the bug.
The bug.
Yeah, but
Golden
isn't
bug.
the school called Berkeley for a reason?
Berkeley.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's not the cheap kids that get in there.
No.
Right. They're pretty smart.
Yeah.
People.
All right. This one's another scientific story. There's a lot of that tonight for some reason. Anyway, scientists with the U.S. Army Research Laboratory, the University of Maryland, and Paulista State University in Brazil, they created a new gold-silver alloy because this will lighten the load and enhance power of devices used by soldiers in the battlefield. So the researchers explained in an article recently published by Advanced Optical Materials, they explained how they are working on controlling the optical and plasmonic properties of gold and silver alloys by changing the alloy chemical composition. So, very, very scientific again.
Uh-huh.
But this is an advancement, for the military. But there's another one out there too. This is kind of odd. Sapphire gemstones will be used as a transparent armor that will protect soldiers from snipers.
What?
Synthetic sapphire gemstones, they will create a new transparent armor that is lighter, thinner, and it will actually pulverize bullets on impact.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that crazy?
That is cool. Wow, interesting.
Yeah. It's very aggressive. So, think about diamonds, how strong they are.
Right.
This follows very, very closely with the hardness scale. So
Okay. Wow.
that'd be something.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to enhance their vehicles and all kinds of things with the bulletproof glass.
That is pretty cool.
All right, here's a story. Not quite West Coast, but it's interesting. You'll like it. In North Carolina, an emerald mine in the foothills was robbed. And this is a modern-day heist. And this happened over the weekend. Jewel thieves made off with an estimated $100,000 in rare precious gems and jewelry. Robbers broke into the Emerald Hollow mine, and this is in Hiddendite. I think I said that right.
Yeah.
This was last Saturday. They broke in to steal gems that were cut and polished and getting ready for jewelry. 2 safes and a series of display cases were robbed, with the most expensive piece being an emerald diamond pendant with diamonds. It was worth about $26,000. So they took a lot of rare gemstones. One was called Hiddenite, which is a stone that can't be found anywhere else in the world except Alexander County there in North Carolina.
Uh-huh.
This county produces the world's purest examples of the gem and is located about 60 miles northwest of Charlotte.
Oh,
Emerald Hollow, they're the only mine in the world that's open to public to prospect on an emerald mine like that.
Right.
They get over 38,000 visitors a year from all over the world, so they think that the thieves were probably former visitors that cased the place to know exactly what to steal. Or it could have been an inside job.
Could have been.
We don't know yet.
Right.
Isn't that crazy?
Interesting. Yeah, it is
That's
crazy.
Inside
A
job.
jewel heist.
Probably inside job, yeah. Usually.
Yeah.
I was going to say,
That's
it's
Pink
kind of
Panther stuff.
amazing.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
All right. I have some entertainment news.
All right, let's hear it. I like entertainment news.
All right, for your entertainment. Todd Hoffman, he's partnered with the creators of Bering Sea Gold on another series.
Uh-oh.
This time, it will be set in the world of amateur gold mining and a competition reality space.
Uh-oh.
Hoffman and Jose Bear's Zum Media signed a development deal with Beers and Conroy's production company. Tentatively, the name of the show will be called Greenhorn Gold.
Uh-huh.
It will
Those
feature
bastards!
it will feature men and women from all walks of life as novice miners attempting to dig for gold, but they are competing.
Oh.
There will be a massive tryout. What's that?
Scott's having a meltdown.
You know what? That's so twisted. You know what? I can't say it because I know I'm on the radio.
Right.
But I'm really upset now because it's the idea I've had the last 4 years, and I've shot it to like 3 different people. And if I find out that one of these people I shot it to took off this.
Yeah.
Deep breath.
Well, anyway,
Deep breath.
there'll be a massive tryout, and the greenhorn miners will be eliminated one by one until only 6 remain at the end of the season.
Oh,
So
okay.
the 6 will walk away with life-changing money, they say, in raw gold to take home to their families.
Wow,
They didn't say what kind of mining, though. In the article, I'm sure there's more to come.
Right.
Is it just small-scale operations with heavy digging equipment,
Right.
or does it include folks who dry wash or dredge? But I don't know because they say that the location may be in Oregon.
Oh.
So
Oregon.
You know what?
Oregon.
I'm really sorry, Kathleen, but wasn't he supposed to be a rock star by now or something like
yeah,
that?
I don't think that panned out for him.
I don't
Well,
think
no kidding. He wasn't going to pan out for him.
Fanned out for him.
Yeah, did you get the? Did
Yes,
you get
the
it?
pun. No pun
That
intended.
was pretty good.
That was a good
That was
one.
pretty good.
That was a good one, Kathleen. Hey, I wonder if they're going to win the gold that Todd Hoffman finds.
Yeah, he'll even
Hey,
autograph
you know what?
it for you.
I think Parker is the stuff he's getting from Parker.
Oh, okay.
If you guys got to think about it, if he does go to a prospecting thing like I was talking about, I guess he would probably find a lot of gold, right?
Right, mate. I don't
Well, actually, Bob Drake, he has some insight into this Swiftwater for you. The winner actually will get 100 ounces of prickly pear sauce.
That was a good one.
Okay,
well, that's why they call it entertainment news, because
That's
we were
right.
just entertained.
That's right, Kathleen. You're right. It was
Boom.
entertaining.
Yeah.
Drop the mic, Kathleen.
And I only have one global news story. Actually, 2. Sorry, I lied. In Venezuela.
Does it have to do with the Hoffmans?
No, this is a global news story. In
Yeah,
Venezuela.
like I said, they were in Guyana, so just thinking.
Oh, I forgot. I forgot all about that, Scott. All right, so in Venezuela, another massive killing took place this weekend at the so-called mining arc. 16 people died and 6 were injured after 2 criminal bands clashed in their quest for controlling the Los Canadados mine. I don't know.
Close enough.
The mine, where 7 bodies have already been found, is located near the town of Tumaremo in the southeastern Bolivar. Bolivar? Bolivar? I don't know. Anyway.
Oh, geez, Kathleen. Close enough.
It
It
close.
is. It is.
It's been reported that the Colombian paramilitary National Liberation Army arrived in Tumaremo with consent of national authorities, who they're eager to gain control over the mine. Los Cananidos is currently run by a local criminal band led by a gangster known as El Cuparo. Cuparo, I think. Villagers interviewed by the local media have confirmed all of this is true. They're afraid to even go out at night because this guy's band is what they call it, is threatening everyone who goes outside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's not a good situation out there.
No, definitely not.
Okay, this one's in Scotland. They're one step closer to getting their first commercial gold mine. So last Thursday, it submitted its last application to secure planning permits for its Canonish project near Tinfram. Scotland Gold Resources envisions an underground mine with initial production capacity of 23,500 ounces of gold annually for up to 17 years. This will create 52 jobs. And not only that, the company offered $695,000 in payments to the local community. So this is a little small village, just a local tourist destination, I guess, not attraction. But anyway, it's located in the northern part of Loch Lomond and the Trossachs National Park. That's different, Scotland. I never would imagine.
Scotland, yeah, very good.
Now, I will turn it over to Shad for local events of interest.
All right, Kathleen.
All right, it's time to lace up your boots, put on those skis, and grab your OxyClean because we're going first to Davis, California. For those with young kids looking to fill up a crazy Friday night, October 26th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Explore It Science Center, you can travel back in time to explore its Wild West ghost town past to solve a gold rush mystery and help the Mace family save their horse ranch.
Hey, what time was that again?
What's that?
What time was that again?
It's from 6 to 9 p.m. on October 26th. And you may be also wondering, Scott, how are they going to do this?
I almost felt like I went back in time.
Yeah. Well, here's how it happens. You're going to use physics to open the time portal and immerse yourself in the 19th century, then return to explore its modern lab to unravel the clues and solve the mystery. Mm-hmm. You can analyze soil, mineral samples, decode a secret message, compare handwriting samples, and much more. Your detective work could change the course of history.
Oh, man.
If that's not enough...
You got to admit, that does sound fun.
Just hang on, Scott. There's
I
more.
would love to do that.
Here's the best part, and I know you'll love this, right? Because after you solve everything, you're going to drop by the craft room, make a souvenir, and take it home.
Oh, there you go.
Solve the mystery, win a prize.
There you go. Don't get no
the
better
cost.
than that.
Now, the cost is $10
Uh-huh.
for children ages 3 to 17.
Uh-huh.
If they're 2 and under, they're free. Because 3-year-olds know physics.
That's right. They do. They might be able to solve this, Shad.
Yeah.
In California, they do.
Some
Evidently.
witty 3-year-old. Yeah.
You're killing me. You're killing me.
All right.
No, but the hunt and everything like that, to come down to it, that does sound like it'd be. I mean, you got to be pretty good to do that, so that would be pretty fun.
Right.
Actually,
so,
I think.
Hey, 3-year-olds can figure this stuff out. Come on. I mean, think about it.
3-year-olds can do it.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
Scott,
but not everybody's
everybody's
got a 3-year-old.
And you can do that to keep your shirt clean.
That's right. Bring the oxy.
Did you hear me? Not everybody's got a 3-year-old.
No, but you should go,
Scott. I really wish you could just get on the road and go to this and see live on air if you can solve it.
That'd be so cool.
I want to see you solve the physics problems. What? Just see if you can do it, Scott. Come on, Scott, do it.
That would be cool.
And if you do, we'll all buy you a new white T-shirt.
That's right, a pack each.
All right, so let's move on.
You know what? I'll tell you what, Shad Biffle. I love you that much. If I could get actually funded, and you know what, I could. You never know.
You could.
But if I could be funded to do that stuff, you're going to be surprised.
Just like certain events, you don't have to do them all. Just like this event, we'd love to.
Yeah, I was like, hey,
you know,
Scott, we found
it's
this
like
event
what
for
is
you.
that? Dinners, divers, and dives, or something like that.
Yeah, so we can.
I could be like gold mining. You got screwed
Physics,
and we're broke.
Gold mining,
you go to
physics,
all the
and
festivals.
crafts. Yeah,
You know, Buffalo Roundups,
Yeah.
festivals,
Telling you, it's a good idea.
It
time
is.
travel.
It's a great idea.
But hey, we got to move on.
Now wait,
Wait, we got.
why would I do the Buffalo Roundups? You guys are the one of your buffaloes. You guys should be on that.
It was right in your backyard.
Oh, don't worry.
When we
we'll
move
go.
out there, you watch out. We're gonna be
And I'm going to rent one.
That's right.
Tim,
Right.
Tim, I think there's two people trying to cheat me here.
Ah, they're just on their game, Scott.
All right, enough.
I
Decided
know.
to move
Moving
to
on.
Colorado. All right, you're holding me up in California. All right, so we're going to move on to Breckenridge, Colorado.
Uh-huh.
It's also this Friday, the 26th, and it's located at the Breckenridge Golf Club. It is the Preston Ghost Town and Gold Mine hike.
Oh.
Starting at 10 a.m., the 3-mile guided hike takes you to the ghost town of Preston, which more than 130 years ago was a bustling center of approximately 150 residents. Mm-hmm. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. An expert guide will tell you tales of Breckenridge's past. Learn about the town's history and old saloons, Victorian ladies, the many rich mines that operated in the area, and the lingering ghost. A bag lunch is also included. The price is $30 for adults, and kids 13 and older, $20 for children between the ages of 14 and 12. But hurry, reservations are required by 5 p.m. Thursday so they can make the lunches. There will be another tour on November 9th. If you do not catch this one, all right.
And this is at a golf club?
You start at the golf club.
You get a sack lunch.
You get a bag nasty.
If you don't catch this one, what?
Hey, you get a bag nasty. You walk 3 miles from the golf course to the ghost town.
With your bag lunch.
Guide that talks to you about stuff.
Right.
And then you will
Tim,
your lunch.
I think there's something wrong with Shad.
And if you can't make this one and you really want to go, November 9th is the next tour day. Part deux.
And play 18 rounds of golf.
Part deux.
Yes, and Dennis, just so you know, the golf admission is not included with this tour. You must pay for that.
Oh, bummer.
Dude, oh.
All right, so let's move on now.
Did it say what kind of stuff?
It just says
just to cut you guys off. If Dennis plays on hole 2, it will totally count.
Okay.
Crickets.
That's how you get a free.
Definitely crickets. Okay.
That's how you get a free game. Start on hole 2.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, and if you really want to know what's in the bag lunch, just go to it and find out. I have no clue.
Bologna sandwich.
All right, it's probably a little sandwich, a little bag of chips, a little cookie, and a little juice box. All right.
Probably.
You sound angry.
The same thing you pack in your lunch every day, Scott.
Yeah.
That's why he's upset.
All right, so let's move on now to Cave Creek, Arizona. Guess what this is?
Oh, boy.
Just guess.
I don't know.
Exactly. You don't know.
I don't
know. It's Wild West Days 2018 at Cave Creek.
Sweetness.
And this runs November 2nd through the 4th.
Mm-hmm.
What?
It's the annual Wild West Days in Cave Creek, Arizona, to celebrate a celebration that pays homage to the days of the Wild West in its heritage. The 3-day Western event features a parade, tractor train rides, Native American dancing demos, horse tricks, pig rides,
nice,
bull riding, country western music, and a gun showdown with theatrical performances. There will be an array of selected vendors offering original, one-of-a-kind works of fine art, pottery, paintings, photography, sculpture, glass, wood items, jewelry, clothing, handmade, and hand-decorated crafts. Your hours are Friday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's open to the public, so let's see you at the Wild West Days 2018 at Cave Creek, Arizona.
And ride a pig.
Ride a pig!
I was hoping for more haunted house type stuff.
I don't know.
Well, I'm just saying, just to let you guys...
What, Scott?
I can't believe it. Just to let you guys in on this stuff, he's reading this stuff in the East Coast, us in the West Coast. I haven't seen a commercial, not a flyer, not a anybody saying nothing about this.
I dig these up in the most unlikely places.
Right. And that is another reason why you tune in on Wednesdays to hear what is going out where you live from people that don't live there.
That's right. I mean, come on. That's right in your backyard too, ain't it, Scott?
Yeah, it is.
I hate you, Shad.
And you,
all right.
I just hate you, Shad.
But just for that, Scott Swiftwater, we're going to start going international with our events of interest. We're going global.
There you go, baby. Go global. I love it.
And we can't.
Yeah, but we don't hear about
we
that
would be
stuff.
here all night long. But here's a cool one.
Okay.
So first, for our first one ever, we're going to take you to the land down under.
Oh, nice.
In Kalgoorlie, Washington, Australia, it's the annual St. Barbara's Festival on November 29th at 5 p.m. through December 3rd at 5 p.m. That's just the weirdest time.
I know.
So it runs from
Well-
5 p.m. nonstop to the next 5 p.m.
Dang.
This is on an Australian site, so they're gonna type like they speak.
Right.
You gotta do this in an accent.
Yeah.
Oh,
Doing an
I'm not.
accent, yeah.
G'day, mate.
Today.
The
Today.
annual St. Barbara's Festival celebrates mining in the region and local community. The Miners' Memorial Service is held in the square on a Thursday, December 1st, to honor the men and women who have lost their lives servicing the mining industry over the past century.
Mm-hmm.
The showcase of the St. Barbara's Festival is the parade. Sunday, the 4th of December, thousands and thousands of people gather for the parade to watch enormous pieces of mining equipment rumble down historic Hannon Street, including an enormous KCGM Cat 793 haul truck standing 19 feet tall, 26 feet wide, and 42 feet long,
Oh,
along
man.
with mining
Power
equipment.
steering.
Oh, don't mess me up, man. Along with mining equipment, you can expect to see community organization, schools, animals, prospectors, and mine rescue demonstrations. This event is open to the public and free. Now, I got a question on this one.
Uh-huh.
It says you can expect to see community organization in schools, animals. Now,
In the parade.
in the
Wait.
parade, I know, it's just weird,
Cool
though.
animals?
Animals.
It-
Like what, kangaroos?
Maybe.
I hope it's a roo.
Maybe some koala
Oh,
bears.
koala
A
bears.
wallaby?
Yeah, wallabies, koala bears, and kangaroos.
They got the cutest
In
animals
the
over there.
They do, don't they? Yeah.
Down there.
Yeah, then they got crocodiles.
they
and
all
stuff.
bite you though.
But that sounds like another fun.
koala-
What kind of truck was
A
that
koala
again,
bear
Shad?
will bite you, and a kangaroo will kick you.
Okay,
it
Shad.
really, it's not that great.
Shad,
just
what
like,
kind of
you know-
truck was that again?
It's the KCGM Cat 793 haul truck.
With power steering.
With, yeah.
And Sirius
AC.
XM radio.
They were very specific in
They
that
was.
article, by
They
the
were
way.
very
That must be
specific.
something amazing.
It must be. And everybody
Yeah,
must know
the whole
what it
town
is.
comes and sees it.
Just to see
Actually,
that
no,
truck.
it's really not. It's just a big truck that we see everywhere.
But it's
Actually, it's
huge.
huge. It is a huge one. Don't get me wrong. It's a big boy.
It's a big old truck with power steering, right, Dennis?
Yeah.
And I wonder if it's got a radio.
XM, baby, Sirius radio. You know it. You know it does.
Yeah, and if you want to
XM.
see it in action, what that truck is, guess what? There's a YouTube video. I just put the link out, and you can watch and see what that
Sweet.
baby can do.
Good job, Shad. Thank you.
But so we hope you enjoyed this week's locals events of interest,
Loved it.
where you can go and do physics, go to a golf club, ride a pig, and see some animals in that cool truck, KCGM Cat 793 haul truck. But that's it. Back to Kathleen for her fun facts.
All
I'm
right.
out.
That's going to be a hard one to follow.
It is, ain't it, Kathleen? God
Jeez.
almighty.
I'm not that enthused, I guess. All right, fun facts. Because what we do, requires us to dig or dredge, whether we're mining for gold, rock hounding, or looking for fossils or buried treasure. Sometimes you find some unexpected things, right? Well, it's been happening throughout history, and tonight's fun facts are unexpected or strange things discovered while mining gold, looking for gems, or hunting for fossils.
Cool.
That was very specific.
Why are you laughing?
Oh, boy. All right, so some of these are really kind of strange.
Okay.
Some of them are yeah.
No way. No way.
All right, so this one happened actually kind of recently. The Yukon state government in the far north of Canada has announced that some miners have made a significant discovery in the permafrost. They were searching for gold. The miners found a mummified wolf cub and a caribou calf from the last ice age.
Oh, wow.
Now, wait.
Yeah.
A caribou calf and a wolf cub
Mummified.
together.
Together.
Well, you know what? They could have fell
eating
into the
steel.
same pool. The wolf might have went after, and yeah, that can happen.
Yep. Yep.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay.
Mhm.
So this discovery is very, very rare because the animals were like almost perfectly preserved.
Mm-hmm.
The mummified remains are important because they allow scientists to better understand the lives of animals of the Ice Age. Pretty cool.
That is
Pretty
cool.
cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, definitely.
I guess this happens a lot up there in the Arctic Circle.
Yeah.
I wonder why there was
Yeah,
only...
Yeah, but you know what, Kathleen? If I see that, like there's a wolf right next to something that was a prey, right? You know what?
But it was a cub.
It's really the cycle. Yeah, it's a cycle of life. One was
Yeah.
hungry, and
And
they
it
both
was
got stuck in the
I mean,
same
that's
trap.
like isn't that crazy? Because that's just like a picture of time right there.
Yeah,
A time capsule.
Yeah, it is.
Frozen in time.
Frozen
Literally.
in time.
I said
Literally,
picture.
Well,
Frozen.
it is.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. Frozen.
I mean, if you think about it, it is kind of cool. But
It
is
cool.
yeah.
And we wouldn't get to see this stuff if it wasn't for global warming.
That's
so,
true.
Thank you.
That's right. Thank you.
All right, moving on.
Moving on, Kathleen.
Montgomery County in Alabama. This happened in 1989. I actually was going to cut this one out, but for sake of time, but it was really funny, so
Roll with it.
throw it in.
Go with it.
Back
Yeah.
on the list.
It's back.
Yeah, it's back, baby.
In 1982, Dr. David King and his wife and Janet Abbott King were searching for fossils on a recent road cut in southeastern Montgomery County.
Mm-hmm.
They found dinosaur fossils, one of the most unusual ever discovered in Alabama. The dinosaur would eventually be classified as a subspecies of Tyrannosaurus rex, and they call it Appalachiosaurus.
Appalachiosaurus?
Yes. The full name is Appalachiosaurus montgomerynus.
Now, where is this found again?
Alabama.
Alabama. Roll Tide.
All right.
Yeah. So this is very
That's where
rare,
you-
and it's on display at McWane Science Center in Birmingham.
And they were just walking around.
Yeah, they were looking for just regular old fossils and found it.
They found a dinosaur.
That is quite a find. But they say the Appalachiosaurus means Appalachian lizard. But people locals like to call it the Alabama Tyrannosaur.
Alabama Tyrannosaur. Rawr.
Oh yeah, it's like 22 feet long. It's crazy.
A Bama dino.
Well, you gotta remember
This
things
one.
die. Things die in time.
I know. Well, this one's kind of cool and unique, and I wanted to dig up more on it, but I'm just gonna give you a little blurb. In 1460, miners digging for metals in Bern, Switzerland, they were high in the Alps, they made an odd discovery. It was 300 feet beneath the earth, and it was an entire ship, complete. It was intact. They had, you could even see the anchors and stuff.
Oh, wow.
They had the shredded linen sails were still there, and then they found the bodies of 48 men.
Oh,
geez.
wow.
Dang, that's a lot.
And it remains a mystery how a boat got up into a mountain.
A flood.
That's because it was known
That
as a
was a
mountain.
big flood.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, there you go.
But they found the sails and then their bodies,
Yeah.
or remains, I should say, probably.
I want to look more up on that story.
That's, yeah.
Okay.
I do
Well,
too.
I was gonna say, Shad. Obviously, they got really cold. That's all I can say.
Yes.
Weird.
But I don't understand why they, I don't know. They were in a mountain that high.
Well, maybe back then boats flew.
Maybe.
Maybe it was. Never mind.
Hey,
I'm
you
gonna
gotta
move
remember,
on.
you know what? There's like places. There's like places in Arizona right here. You could actually see like lake beds on the left, and when you go to the right, you find the gold and everything out mountain. It's really weird. And if you really thought about it back in the day, like when it would have been a lake bed, it would have been a phenomenal.
I bet.
I mean, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back to Kathleen.
So you can,
Right.
you can never
this
tell.
one's in Siberia,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a lot of things that are found in Siberia, evidently, but I just picked one. This was at the Udachnaya diamond mine.
Mm-hmm.
Diamond miners discovered mummified remains of a strange prehistoric creature. It's estimated to be between 66 million to 252 million years old. They thought it was just another dinosaur when they unearthed it, because they're always digging up old things in Siberia. So it's really bizarre, and they're still conducting research, but so far it can't be identified as anything. I think it's a new species of prehistoric mammal.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's cool.
And I'm going to close with this story.
Okay.
Not so much of a tangible find, but strange nonetheless. August 13th, 1963, at Shepton, this in the coal. It's located in the coal belt of Schuylkill County in eastern Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
I think I said that right.
I think so.
It's spelled crazy though. Anyway, there was what was known back then as the Shepton Mine Disaster and Rescue. 3 men were trapped about 330 feet beneath the earth after the collapse of a mining shaft. 2 weeks later, 2 of the miners, Henry Throne and David Fallon, they were brought to safety. So this story back then just captivated everybody's attention, because it was what the men claimed they saw and heard while under there. It fascinated the public. On the 4th or 5th day, what they say they claimed to see was a door. Although there were no lights from their helmets working, or really any light underground, so it's like pitch black, but all of a sudden they see this door. Both of them see it. The door was covered in a bright blue light. It was very clear, like better than sunlight, they said. 2 ordinary-looking men, not miners, opened the door, and they both said that they could see beautiful marble steps on the other side. They kept seeing this for like a while, and then all of a sudden they didn't see it. They also saw other things that was unexplainable, but they claim to have seen Pope John the 18th. I think I got this Roman numeral right, but anyway. He died some 10 weeks previous to this disaster. So, evidently, that happened, and that the deceased priest had in reality stayed with them for the remainder of the 8 days. They survived on, I guess, the bark from some of the timbers were moist, and they they actually sucked the water out of them to survive, and they ate the bark, which they said tasted horrible.
Oh, I bet.
I'm still stuck on the boat they found back in the day.
Yeah.
In that mountain. I mean, was that One-Eyed Willie?
Ooh.
Is that pirate treasure?
I think so.
I want to know.
It's
Goonies.
crazy. And that is Dredging Up the
Awesome.
News.
Awesome, Kathleen. Awesome. Loved it. You guys killed it. You know what? I'm telling you.
Good times.
Oh, it is. It is. Great job, man. So we want to let everybody know, don't forget, get that pre-order in for those hats, because I'm going to pre-order them at the end of this month. I'll start sending out the invoices. So if you want one, you better get
How much
in.
are they?
$20. You know, Gold Prospector Space hats, Prospector Radio hats, or the Crony Club beanies. So let us know what you want. Send me your email along so I can send you an invoice. I'm not going to send the invoices out until the day before I get ready to place the order, so that way, not tying up everybody's money for a long time. So just make sure you get them in. So send me a message if you're interested.
I'll just send you mine.
Okay, cool. And let me know what you want, what kind. So all good.
Okay.
In other words, Tim's not messing around. Get your orders in now before he
got
mails
about
them
a
out.
week left, so good to go. And we want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. As always, going down that hallway again. Don't forget to tune in.
Gear up the commercial to the end.
That's right. So don't forget, tune in Sunday. We'll be here at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Rich Cooley will be here with Cooley's Corner. And it's all good. Until then, thanks everybody for tuning in. Have a great night. We're out of here. See ya.
Good night.
Good night.
Be sure to tune in next Sunday at 7:30 for another great show. For updates and more info, please go to www.prospectorsradio.com.